Hello my Owlettes, how are you guys doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. I've missed you guys. It seems like this week just like went like that. I was just like, before I knew it was Friday, and I'm like, I don't even think I did a video this week. And so, but I've been busy getting all the CWR kits out or packaged up. I'm shipping up the first shipment today, and then everything should be shipped by Tuesday. So be on a lookout for if you ordered the kit or stickers or charms. I have my Valentine charms in DIY Valentine Funky Junky charms kits in the shop as well. So I'm getting those out. I plan to do a video too on making a charm. So that way, if you guys have never made one or you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can have a video. I know I've made other videos making the charms as well, but this will be a Valentine themed one because I'm all about Valentine's right now, you guys. So, but today we're going to be doing a video on the next prompt in our Journal Your Story, which is my favorite spot. So, I already had in my head about documenting my favorite spot that I like to sit on my back porch. And then I saw Amy with mom, excuse me, let me get a little drink of coffee. Still early this morning. Thank you. With Mommy muddling, and she posted how she loves the beach, which I love the beach too. I've gotten where I'm less inclined to like the beach during the summer because of the heat, but in the sun, that's another story for another time. But anyway, I know everybody's like, why would you not want to go to the beach in the summer? It's like, I burnt so bad one time, you guys. Oh my gosh, it was so miserable, and it just kind of put like a dapper on me ever wanting to go back out there. It was terrible. And so anyway, and yes, I did wear sunscreen, but that's when I learned that you should buy new sunscreen every year. Because I used sunscreen from the year before and it did not work. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible. We had to shorten our vacation because of it. I had chills, you guys, and I was so cold. It was terrible. Anyway, let's move on. It's winter, my favorite time of the year. I'm not talking about summer. But we're going to talk about my favorite spot. So looking at that, I was like, I should do something like near and far. So if you follow me on social media, I post quite often my favorite bridge in Vermont, in Waitsfield, Vermont. And so I thought, you know what, that's going to be also my favorite spot. Actually, I think I could list a ton of favorite spots. I recently, right after Christmas, I had bought a round table to go into my studio, because I wanted a place to sit at and just have where I just want to create. And of course it would probably be one of the messiest places in the studio, in the middle of New Year's Eve night, I was left alone for just a little bit, and I started going, I wanted to reorganize everything. And so I moved my coffee bar out in this little, it was kind of like a little sunroom. I'm going to do a tour, you guys, too, so you can see it. But I'm in the process of still getting it ready, because I have nothing on the walls, and I want to make it all cutesy and stuff like that before I do a video or whatever. But I basically moved my coffee bar out into that sunroom. And the sunroom kind of I've had different things in there. I've had just a pretty little sitting area that no one ever sat in. I had, it's very small, and it has a sliding glass door that takes up, the size of the room. That's how small it is. So you can imagine it's pretty, I think it was meant to be like an outdoor mud room, just to have a space to come in and not, and take your shoes off there, because we also have a mud room in the front. So I put plants in there, but it gets an afternoon sun, so it doesn't, I don't know, my plants have never done well in there. So I don't know, it's just kind of one of those spaces. I've had Pokey's bed in there when he was first baby. I would put him in there when we would leave the house. That's where he stayed. So yeah, it's been a lot of things, but we actually love having it as as the mudroom. So I mean, not mudroom, coffee room. It looks so cute. I love it. It's just like, you know, a little nook in there, and it basically extends the kitchen. It's funny because I'm always wanting to change things and do things. That's my other creative outlet is decorating my house. So I love it. It's like one of my favorite things to do, and I'm always changing things. And I told my husband, I'm like, I think we're going to remove this door, because there's a door to it, right? So you could shut off that part of the little bitty nook, right? I guess. I don't know. I can see the sun comes in pretty bright in the evenings and stuff, but he really thought I was going to like just leave the brackets there and remove it. But no, my daughter removed the brackets and everything. And so I want to make it like, you know, like you're walking into a fairy tale, you know, way cutesy and stuff. So anyway, so that's being said, that opened up a spot in our kitchen, and I've moved that round table into that kitchen area. And so now I have like this little, you know, this little kitchen nook that you can sit and have your coffee, or I've sat there and like journaled several times already. We've played games at that little table. I love that table. It's become my favorite spot in the house. So, and that's just recently. So as I was saying, there could be so many different favorite spots in the house or anywhere. It doesn't have to be like where you actually, you know, leave and go somewhere. So, but I thought in my case, oh, I added this trim. I don't know if it was on here last time. I've just been kind of playing in my journals, making them my own since I've kind of started. I've kind of started new journals this season, you know, this year. So it's just been kind of, where's my little, I'll take a drink while I'm looking. I was looking for my little clippy clip thingy. I think I might have it in the other room. Not to fear, I have this one. It just takes up a lot more space, but isn't it cute? I bought this at, it's supposed to be like a clip. I bought it at Hobby Lobby and then I painted it. I've had it for several years, and it is one of my little favorite clippy thingies. Hold my pages down. Okay, so, like I said, I'm kind of full throttle into Valentine's, and so I had this packet I picked up. It's $49 in Market. I love $49 in Market. In fact, I'm going to look for some stuff while I'm going to be going to a scrapbook expo in March, and I'm definitely going to be looking for some of their stuff. I also love the company. It's English-based. Oh, I cannot think of it. I've used all my stuff from them. In fact, I bought like 2 paper packs. Like, I bought one while I was there, and then I recently bought another one, and I can't think of what they're called now. If I find it, I'll list it, but $49 in Market is one of my favorites. So, I don't know. This is kind of Valentine's theme. But it's also just, you know, they have like, you know, just different kind of things in here as well. I just thought I grabbed this because it would, like I said, I've been using I pulled out a lot of my Valentine stuff. Let's see what this, let me turn it over instead of making a bunch of noise. Sweet. Hello. I was just looking at the words on here. Okay. I'll go with that. And so since I'm doing 2 different, that's not gonna, at least it kind of got a little bit flat. I think I'm going to do kind of like a 2 different page thing here, where maybe I write near and far for my favorite spot. So I have, I'm also going to be doing another video I hope to have it listed really, really soon about I've picked the first location to have the Owlette meeting. Oh yeah, okay, let me back up a little bit. So you guys are like, what are you talking about? So I have decided, you know, as part of my one little word, if you follow me on my video of when I'm talking about my one little word, and 2025 is, I'm going to be, my word is connect. And one of my goals is to connect with you guys. I want to connect, and not be anything, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, like, where it'll spend a whole day. It's just like, let's meet and greet. I plan on going to, I don't know exactly if I'm going to be, I know I'm going to be traveling outside of Texas in October. And then I am going to Italy, but there's no way I'll be able to meet with anybody there because I'm with the tour group. So we're not allowed to leave the tour group, I don't think. Let's see here. So I think I'm going to do near and far. And so anyway, I don't know yet, you know, who knows where the wind may take me, you know. So so yeah, so that's kind of where, what I want to do is while I'm out and about on these outings is I want to pick a coffee shop, bookshop, I don't know, somewhere we can meet up. And it would be great, and that, like this case here, the one that I have found for the first outing is, they actually have where you have space to bring your journal, and you can journal. So I thought it would be fun to have some, like, if you wanted to, you don't have to, you could just come and have your coffee, you know. But I'm making another journal. No, I'm doing a traveler's notebook, and someone suggested it, and I can't remember who, and I'm sorry, but it was here on YouTube, and I thought, that is such a great idea. So I'm making a journal, that is dedicated to my Owlette outings, and so I want to wait to do the announcement when I do that video. But if you follow me on Patreon, I'm announcing it today, this morning, before I probably even up, definitely before I up. Those scissors are terrible, you guys. I should just get rid of them. I think they're a pair of, like, my daughter's school, but they feel like they are terrible. I don't know. I found in my box of scissors while I was, you know, organizing, and so I just brought them all inside. I have more scissors than what to do with, but when I go to cut, can't find any scissors, or, you know. Anyway, I am going to be doing a video about the place that I picked. It is not local really to me. I still have a ways to drive. It's not too bad, but especially like if you live in Texas, nothing under an hour is bad. But so what I'm thinking is I'm going to do an announcement over on Patreon, and then also I'll be doing I'll do an announcement here as well. So what it is with this one, and so I've come up with this, my daughter actually came up with the name. I can't take credit for it at all, because I was like, what can I want to do something cute and catchy, like, and she said, how about, she goes, I'm thinking something with Owlette, because you guys name, you know, y'all said, oh, we're the Owlettes, and I love that, by the way. I think that is the most cutest thing. And I said, oh, that's a great idea. And so anyway, we were thinking Owlette outing. Right? Does that sound cute or what? Okay, so I think I'm going to put this heart here, and then we're going to fold it to get it folded before I write, because it's going to be kind of tricky, because these die cuts are pretty thick. So we're gonna have to. But anyway, I really feel like this is going to be something that goes beyond just this year, because of course I can't travel all year long, even though that would be fun to go see all the places. But I feel like anytime I like travel outside of my norm or go somewhere, you know, I can plan something that will be fun. So that's what I'm doing with this one. And this place that I have that I've found, they're actually a bookshop that has a coffee shop. And it's in a really cute downtown. I know you're like, just tell me where it is. And then what else? It also has what's the word I'm looking for? It has oh, it has sitting areas, and so I've reserved a table. I have no idea how many people are going to come, but again, I'm spelling out near, and I'm sitting here going, is this the correct way to spell it? And my phone's in the other room, so I hope it is. If not, we're covering it up, right? That's kind of what we do. I need to have a dictionary over here. I have my one from, like, that I used in high school somewhere. It's a little handheld. Of course, I'm sure lots have changed since then. Not lots, but I'm sure the word near hasn't changed. Oh, I want to use these fun little pencils, right? I love these. They're like inner child play because they are they change colors as you color. I know, I just pulled it out. I'm like, oh, I want to play with that. I need to sharpen it. I remember my dad, I'm actually going to go see my parents, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take this because I remember my dad, when we were growing up, eventually we had a pencil sharpener in our kitchen, like hung on the wall. He had design, like he had drafting boards. He would design houses and build houses, and I mean, you know, then he would take out his pocket knife and sharpen my pencil if I had needed my pencil sharpened. So I'm going to bring in this pencil. Sure, I could do it. My daughter has a pencil pocket knife, but I don't think I have one of those. I'm going to put that in my bag, actually. I've already started packing because we're going to be leaving this morning to head that way. Okay, so now that I've found something to play with and color, I've been on, you know, I go through whims, and I've been on a whim to use color pencils. Okay. I wonder, I was just thinking about the date. I think it's the 18th today. I was just thinking about it because, oh, I have my calendar right here. I can look. I was just thinking about it because we have, I have my date stamp that handy. Remember last time I didn't have that available. We're going to bend this again in hopes that it will. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. I can always tape it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yep, that was my husband. He thinks he's so funny. Coming in here, interrupting. Okay, so my hello is not quite sticking, but I'm going to leave it just like that because every time I fold it, it acts up. Okay, so I'm going to outline my near and far with this Micron. I love these pens. I use them on my paintings all the time, so they really kind of like have issues. A lot of them do, but I bought a whole packet of them because it really, I use them so much. And really, sometimes they do really well. But then sometimes, like, if I use watercolor, or something like that, it's like it ruins the tip or something, because then it could be a brand new pen and then it barely writes. So if you guys have any suggestions on black pens that are like that can write on any surface, I would love that. I remember Christy Tomlinson came out with a pen, and when I first started doing mixed media, and she anyway, that she wasn't able to get anybody to make it anymore. Oh my gosh, I think I bought several from her at that time, and I was so sad when it ran out. I mean, that pen would write on anything, and it never messed. I mean, it would write on any kind of medium as far as like paint and stuff is concerned. Okay, near and far. So I'm gonna put then. I know. And then the other thing is, I looked at my chair. So let me tell you about my near location. Okay, so this is my chair. Oh my God, I cut my kitty's head off with this heart. I didn't see her. I didn't see that I did that. Sorry, Maggie. We all like kind of, so I bought this chair back. One of my stories is many, many years ago, I used to do imports from Mexico, and I would do all the wrought iron and some of the tin and things like that. And we had these chairs, and everybody loved them, and I would paint them real bright colors like orange and yellow and turquoise and red and pink, and I would set them out, and you know, in the front we had this front area that was like a major drive-through area. And so anyway, of course I took one and I've painted it pink and turquoise. You can see the paint on there, and I noticed it's very rusty now, and I'm like, okay, I need to really like kind of like sandblast that thing and repaint it, because after I took a picture I was like, look how rusty that chair is. But I love this chair. It rocks, and I read. I go out there in the summers, you know, after working and stuff, I'll go out and sit out there, and Pokey goes out there and sits, and so it's kind of like my spot, you know. And it is my favorite spot as far as being outside and just relaxing. So I want to put same hello. What did I put on here? My favorite spot. So one of the things that's on my list for this coming up seasons of spring and everything is to I've been pinning porches on Pinterest, and so I'm going to be decorating all this porch. The only problem is we do run into mosquitoes, so I'm going to have to figure out how to like put some of those they're called like dunks in the plants, so that if you guys have suggestions, please let me know. Dunks or something in the plants so that mosquitoes don't just take over, because I notice that when you do have plants, they can be really bad. The other thing is keeping the chickens off the porch. You know, they poop everywhere, and it drives me insane. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to journal while I'm here, but I will put like what I'm going to kind of like do my titling. So near, I'm going to put my favorite chair on our back porch. And I'll just kind of do a brief history or talk about it, or like I love to come back here when I read, etc. or anything. Where's my... I need to get out my pencil again, because I'm going to do the pencil right here. My unsharpened pencil. Okay, and then far is this is my favorite covered, and actually there's a lot of really beautiful covered bridges, but I don't know, this one was such a healing for me when I went the first time. I don't know, it's hard to explain it, but it just, this was my favorite covered bridge. And I also get to watch it all year round because it has a webcam on it. In Waitsfield, Vermont. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so I'm going to come in and write just a little bit more on here, but I won't do that while you guys are on here. And then I will come back and show you guys what the final look of it is. Okay, so that was pretty quick because I did run out of space over here, because I didn't have a whole lot of space to write out, but I can always emphasize a little bit more, you know, at another spot. Like what I was thinking is I can make up something in my journal, my everyday journal, where I really kind of go into more detail about why I love it so much. But what I did write was, I love this spot, winter, spring, summer, and fall. I enjoy sitting here and relaxing. Because it's true, I sit here all seasons. The other night I was out there and my husband's like, aren't you cold? Because it's, you know, it's been really cold here. And I'm like, I love it. I love every bit of it. Okay, and then this is my favorite covered bridge in Waitsfield, Vermont. My first time to visit this bridge was in 2023. It felt perfect, so peaceful and beautiful. I'm so lucky to be able to look at it all year. There is a webcam. So yeah, so that's me documenting. And I'm sure, I mean, in my head I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, I have so many things I could use as my favorite spot. But even if you had one as a kid, but I love, like I said, you could use it as your favorite vacation spot, or where you would go anytime in a heartbeat if you could. So yeah, so have fun with it. There's so many different avenues you can go on. So, all right, you guys, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.